mastered to cry.
Isle of Wight Radio, FM 107 and 102. This is a live and local show, and that was Hauser Gate with a song called Crash. And the guys are in the studio. You still all right?
Yeah.
Getting over last night. You know. So I'm reading the CD cover here, and it says that this was mastered at Abbey Road Studios.
That's right.
And distributed by Universal Music.
Yeah, that's correct, yeah. Well, I'll just answer the first bit.
Yeah, please do.
Road. Basically, there's a guy at Abbey Road called Jeff Pesh, and he masters all of Gorillaz,
Coldplay,
Kylie. Yeah, and he really loves what we do, which is excellent. So he always asks us to go and master there. So we
That's a shame, isn't it?
Yeah.
Would you come to Abbey Road to get it mastered?
Yeah.
No, we don't really want to do that. No.
Yeah, so it's really nice to be able to go somewhere.
It's almost as nice as your studio.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, now I think you're taking the mickey.
But also we have got a distribution deal with a company called Gene Pool, who distribute via Universal. So at the moment we're liaising with them about when to release our album. But as you know, the nature of the music industry has changed so dramatically.
Yeah, big star.
You know, people tend not to buy sort of full albums now. They tend to create playlists from iTunes, so they find tracks they love. I mean, I'm guilty of that. I do that.
Me too.
Yeah. So, what there's been a resurgence in is the live music scene. So what we tend to do is play a lot of gigs, especially around London. I mean, we were the resident band at Café de Paris in Leicester Square.
Really?
Yeah.
Clapham Grand and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. So and we headlined Clapham Grand a few times, and so we're trying to create a fan base, so that when we do actually release the album, there are people there that are aware that we exist and that will go out and buy it. But having said all that, we created the album off our own backs. I mean, we don't have a label, so we're still looking, for someone to represent us, because we do everything ourselves. You know, organise the gigs, etc.
So are you doing this as a living, or is this sort of like the evening job and you've all got day jobs?
Well, I would say we all have
to make a living from it.
Yeah.
You know, that's the ultimate goal from it.
To make a living,
that's what
yeah.
we're striving for, really. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's a long way, you know, and even if it starts to pick up, you know, it takes a long time.
Oh, certainly, yeah.
I must just say that if people are enjoying the music that we've created, then it is actually available on iTunes. So check it out.
That was a very shameless plug.
Well, you know, I've lost all my shame now. Just type in Tannhauser Gate into iTunes, and you can already grab the album from there.
Super.
Basically, you can have it before it gets released.
Well, there you go. Look.
There you go. That's a bonus. Isn't it?
Absolute
Look for
bonus.
us on Facebook as well.
Any more plugs? MySpace?
Actually, I've got a book coming out.
DVD.
Yeah.
Private live.
So what's the plans then for sort of like the next three or 4 months? I mean, if you haven't released the album yet and you're still trying to build that fan base.
Playing a lot of gigs, and actually coming back here, and say 60% of the band are from the Isle of Wight anyway. And we coming home and I mean, last night was tremendous. So we had so much support.
Our homecoming gig.
Yeah,
but it was good actually, especially after 10 years.
Show that there were people here that really wanted to see us, and so next time we come down, we're going to get a bigger venue, because last night we played with Guido as well, and they have a big fan base, so we were turning people away. So there'll be people that want to see us next time. So we're going to get a bigger venue, and I think we'll make it a regular thing, coming down here and playing the Isle of Wight. I mean, it's such a brilliant place. And actually, I'll tell you, you know, it's been voted in Harper's Bazaar as one of the coolest places in the world.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I saw that.
Read that?
Yeah, I did read that. Yeah.
On the island now. It's massive. We've got the festivals down here.
Yeah,
now.
we really want to push into the festivals, Isle of Wight Festival and Best.
Yeah,
definitely.
Absolutely.
And when you think that Jerry Halliwell was here last Friday as well.
Was she?
Yeah, at the old Gaffers.
Wow, there you
There you go. Sorry, yeah. But yeah, I digress.
Yeah.
But it'd be good if you could get onto the festival bill as well, wouldn't
Definitely,
it?
yeah.
That would be
That's
brilliant.
a big aim, yeah.
That's
for
the
us.
plan.
Yeah.
See
Well,
if I mean, even if it's the big top.
Being in London, exactly. I mean, being in London for the last 10 years, you know, we don't have any contacts in the music business down here, but we want that to change. So we're refreshing.
It's so important to have a local community like Isle of Wight behind us, because
Yeah.
it was awesome playing last night and feeling that sort of local support. Where in London is such a difficult market to crack.
Yeah.
Even though we do loads of shows there, last night was brilliant. I mean, having
Well,
a
it's just London is obviously the
London
hub.
is
It's
London,
a cultural
isn't it?
hub,
Yeah.
and it's saturated with
Yeah.
people that want to make it in art, acting,
Yeah.
music. So it's difficult to kind of break that. I think there's probably more bands than people watching bands.
Exactly.
You know,
Yeah.
Thousands of music venues
Absolutely.
with 3 bands a night.
But to be fair, on a smaller scale, it's like that over here now. You know, there's a lot of original bands out there. When I was playing 4 or 5 nights a week years ago, it was all cover bands.
Yeah.
Now it's all original bands. And it's very incestuous, because you've got a drummer playing with that band, and that band. But mainly because there aren't the venues, there aren't the gigs to go round, and people on the island don't get it.
Yeah.
They really don't get the whole original live music scene.
Yeah.
Whereas just across the water, if you go into Portsmouth or Southampton, you go to somewhere like the Joiners or the Wedgwood Rooms, and it's rammed.
Yeah,
because
absolutely,
people
yeah.
really want to see the
Well,
live
I
music.
urge people to go out. I mean, the live music, it, as an art form, strikes people in such an immediate way.
Yeah.
So going and watching a gig is fantastic. You know, you have that immediate exhilaration when you're watching a live act. So I urge everyone on the island to go out and see a band, because it's really thrilling.
Especially original music.
Yeah, and
when
go and see original music and support local acts, because it's.
See, I think what we should do is all get together one Sunday afternoon, go to Hyde Park, go into Speaker's Corner, and we'll just tell everybody to go and see live music.
Exactly.